Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. It's me, Dark Master, for Dark Master Series Gaming. In the last episode, we headed to the Ice Caves in order to find another Dream Core to locate Plachta's soul. We managed to do so, and we got her soul and put it into the soul cage which we synthesized a little while ago. Our next task now is to meet with Elvira and see if we can get Plachta's soul back into her doll body. So let's get going and see what this episode has to offer us this time. So here we are, we're back in the atelier. We're going to head over to Elvira now. And we're going to advance the story. Let's see what the rest of the game has to offer us. This can't surely be the whole purpose of the game. You found it, yay. Now let's hurry and return it to her body. Sorry we took so long, Plachta. You must have missed this body. Please come back to me. Sophie, how is she? Sophie? Plachta. Sophie, what happened? Plachta, oh thank goodness. Are you okay? How do you feel? I feel a little numb all over. Her soul might not have reattached completely yet. But it's just a matter of time. She'll be fine after a good night's sleep, I think. That's a relief. Thanks for being honest with me, Elvira. Ah. I'm still a little unsure of the details, but my body appears to have malfunctioned. You can say that again, you had us all really worried. But everything's okay now, and it's all thanks to the friends I've made here. Heh, count yourself lucky, the world's greatest bodyguard was there to lend a hand. I'm just so glad, it's so nice to see you two reunite. None of us worked half as tirelessly as Sophie, we merely helped her on her way. Quite, she hardly knew anything about this world at first, but that never stopped her. You are. It appears that there are many questions that must be asked. But first, I should thank you all for helping Sophie and for helping me. And on that note, Sophie, thank you. I must have caused you a lot of trouble. It was nothing. Welcome back, Plachta. It's good to be back, Sophie. The sun has already risen. How is she still sleeping? Sophie, it's morning. Time to wake up. What is wrong, Sophie? Hurry and get up. But I'm still so sleepy. Just give me 1 more hour. 1 hour? Ridiculous. Get up this instant. But I'm still tired. What a headache. To think she has become this slovenly. Although, it is probably just the relief from saving my future self catching up with her. Once all the built-up tension was released, she reverted to this state. No, that cannot be. I refuse to believe this is her true form. The other me would never have allowed it. I may need to have a word with my future self. I fear what may become of Sophie if she continues to be so lazy. Ugh, my head hurts. Good morning. You were finally awake. I see. Goodness. And on such an important day. An important day? What's happening? You forgot? Gosh, whatever am I going to do with you? Today is a very important day for my future self and Elvira. Do you remember now? Oh, right. You actually did forget, didn't you? You are unbelievable. Plachta's going to get mad if we don't hurry. Come on, Plachta. How confusing. Having 2 of me is quite inconvenient, but also a good learning experience. Go to Roytale's commercial district. Okie dokie. Well, first things first, we are going to go to the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion. Good to see you, Sophie. I don't suppose you're here for a meal. I am, but what happened to Gnome? Oh, I just sent him out shopping. He'll be back soon. So why don't we have a chat while we wait? I'm glad to see that the 2 of you have been getting along so well. Thanks, I appreciate it. That's not really anything worth thanking me for. Hey, just let me have this one, as both his boss and his self-appointed guardian. Guardian? Oh, right. Gnome did say that you had given him a place to stay. Pretty much. Did you know he's from a noble family, and he's their only son to boot? He's been groomed as an heir since birth. The poor kid hasn't got a clue about the real world. That's what his home life was like. There's no way a pampered prince like that would be able to make it on his own, right? That's why I took him in, taught him everything I know, tried to broaden his horizons and so on. He was floundering at first, but now he can practically run the place by himself. You know, he tries so hard because he's grateful for the opportunities you've given him, Catty. He never does less than his best, I should know. I've seen it with my own eyes. Well, his cooking is a bit bland, and he still gets overwhelmed when the place is busy, but he's learned how to stand on his own 2 feet. You're pretty impressive yourself, Catty. You've gone above and beyond in your role as a guardian. Hey, I get stuff done when I have to. I'd just rather coast by when I don't. So, right, let's hand in some of our requests. Well, we did that, so that's okay. Rank upgrade B. So we have to... How about taking on the Cavern Keeper as a challenge? Okay, so we can do that. Don't know where that's at though, but... Okay, so that's all of those picked up. Let's go to Purges Emporium. Sophie, I want to thank you for being such a great customer. I should be the one thanking you. I mean, you're always restocking items for me. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Oh? You see, I was wondering if there were any other ways I could help you out. I'm thinking I could try my hand at replicating the materials you use for alchemy. Really? You'd do that? I'll warn you, I might put in some big orders. No worries, the local tradesmen ask me all the time. Oh, okay, well, if you don't mind. Whenever I've got materials that I want more of, I'll come straight to you. Sure, just drop on by whenever. Remember though, it isn't free. So, item duplication. Purges Emporium now offers an item duplication service. Select the items you want from Sophie's inventory and Perker will duplicate them for you. Item duplication costs coal and its cost increases with the quality and rank of the item being duplicated. Perker can make as many copies as you want, so don't be afraid to drop by if you've got something you want to duplicate. What's the matter, Perker? Let's just say I can no longer ignore the clutter problem in my warehouse. I've got to clean the place out, but I have so many mystery items that I don't know how. Mystery items? But why did you gather so many things you don't understand? Shh, because mysterious items have mysterious values, of course. Think about it, it might just be junk, but it could be insanely valuable. Business is all about testing your luck, including on items full of secrets. If you can't be lucky, you'll never make it in the cutthroat world of economics. I guess you're right, bad luck can spell doom for anyone, no matter how great they are. Exactly, you need both skill and luck. But didn't you say that your warehouse is bursting at the seams with all these mystery gambles? How can you test your luck with them if you're just hoarding them? Ahaha, now that's a good question. Guess they're not doing me much good locked away in there. Oh, but maybe if I leave them be, things will eventually get all over the place and naturally attract customers. At that point, I think we'll have bigger problems to worry about. So let's see if she's got anything new for sale. The secret ingredient. A puny guide to DIY. I think we buy in both of these. Well, that's good enough for me. Alright, where to next? So we've got to go to the commercial district, but we're going to go to the residential district to get all of these character events. So Elias's event should be just over here. Hello, Diebold. What are you up to today? I'm departing town to make my rounds, lest some stray monsters wander into our midst. I see. Guards also need to do things like that. This is not strictly part of my duties, it is more of a personal pursuit. What? You just decided to do it yourself? Indeed, and although I receive no remuneration for it, oh, it's a big word, protecting the peaceful lives of the townsfolk here is the greatest reward of all. Even the weakest monster could bring great harm to a child or an elder. Have I said something odd? No, not at all. I was just thinking that this must be what you were like as a knight. Titles are easy to abandon, old habits not so much. Can't you go back to being a knight? I mean, you're the very image of one right now. Or do you not want to be one again? I have no right. I threw it all away when I sold my symbol of office, my shield. Huh? Did I hit a sore spot? Damn it, you gotta be kidding me. Oh boy, you're in a bad mood, Elias. Did something happen? It's nothing. Just that customer said they'd hire me as their bodyguard, only to suddenly turn round and go with Diebold instead. And right before we were going to head out too, they spotted Diebold and said they wanted him. That'd put anyone in a bad mood. What a rude customer. Right, you think so too, don't you? I've got way more experience as a bodyguard, and I'm a ton more popular. But Diebold really went and accepted the job. He must have seen how angry you were. Huh? Nah, I didn't get angry in front of him. 'Cause it's not weird for customers to be real picky about their bodyguard. Huh? Really? If someone's got to hire a bodyguard, that means they're in some danger, right? They've got their life staked on this decision. Of course they're going to be careful about who they choose, down to the last minute. It'd be super lame of me to get angry at a customer just 'cause I wasn't chosen. But wow, that's a really rational way of looking at it. But then, why are you angry? I managed to hold back in front of the customer. But that don't mean I'm not salty about it. Ugh, damn it. I'm taking the rest of the day off. Haha, can be a bit childish. But I guess that's also a part of what makes Elias so popular. So we're in the residential district. We need to go to the commercial district now. So let's get going and we'll advance the story. Oh, everyone looks frozen. Wow, look at all these people. I never knew there were so many people in Roytale. I didn't expect such a turnout either. I guess this just proves how important it is to the people of Roytale, huh? Indeed, it is quite a special occasion for a previously mayorless town to finally induct one. Not to mention Sophie, Plachta. Hey, you slowpokes. You do realise it's about to start. Sorry, we had, stuff. Be honest, Sophie, you slept in. Oh, Plachta, don't call me out like that. Right. Oh, come on. I do apologise. I never for a moment thought we would be correct in our prediction. We were talking about what might have been holding the two of you up. Then Plachta said you probably slept in. What? Sigh. So beneath it all, you truly are just lazy. I'm not lazy. I know everyone says I'm a bit messy, but... Same thing, kid. Oh, it appears the festivities are beginning. Oh, there's Plachta. What? Plachta, but what's with the sash? Haha, looking good. Real nice. Well, she is Roytale's first mayor ever. Go big or go home. Who made that sash? Are you lot to blame for this? Awesome, eh? This way anyone can tell she's the mayor of Roytale from a mile away. I must offer my apologies. I attempted to stop them, however my efforts proved futile. It's fine. I think everyone really likes it. Plachta looks really embarrassed. Does this mean I too will have to wear that someday? Fantastic. It's good to see everyone so excited. However, we will need you all to quiet down for a moment. Okay, where should I start? I guess you guys want to hear more about the mayor, huh? Alright, you got it. Well, let's start with a simple introduction. Can you all see her? This here is Plachta, your new mayor. Plachta here is a little special. She was transported to this world in a kind of accident. An accident? That's terrible. It must have been quite the ordeal for her to suddenly appear in an unknown world. To tell you the truth, Plachta would love very much to return to her real world this instant. However, she didn't want to make more work for all of the people of Roytale, who are already doing their best to achieve their dreams. That's why she offered to help this town by putting herself to work for a short period. I believe we can trust in Plachta. She's got the seal of approval from Elvira too. Now all she needs is yours. So what do you say, good people of Roytale? We're happy to have her. This is fantastic news. If she's got Miss Elvira and Ramizel's approvals, that's more than enough for me. We're looking forward to having you as our mayor, Plachta. Thank you all. I am Plachta, and I will serve as the mayor of Roytale starting from today. I swear that I will do all that is within my power to help you realise your dreams as quickly as possible, and to make this town an even better place to live and improve yourself in. We look forward to seeing what you do. I will be sure to make you all proud. Alright. Your turn, Ellie. Come here. That girl. Hey, look at her wings. Is that really who I think it is? Elvira? It's nice to meet you all. I'm Elvira. I created this world and invited you all here, and, I'm sorry, I've never appeared in front of people like this before. I'm a little scared of other people seeing me because I look like this. But I wanted to speak with you all, so Ramizel helped me muster up my courage to be here. I want you all to tell me about your dreams. I want to help all of you. So, please be friends with me. Miss Elvira, I've always wanted to meet you. You're the goddess who gave us all hope. We're so happy you're here. Wow, that's the real Elvira. We love you, Miss Elvira. Hehe, isn't this great, Ellie? Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming me. That was great, Ramizel. Thank you. I thought a few contrarians might pop up, but I was glad to see everyone give their full support. You led this town in all but name. I do not imagine anyone would question your endorsement. The easier this town is to live in, the easier it is for folk to realise their dreams, yeah? I reckon the townsfolk are just grateful. I just did whatever I thought was best. It all snowballed before I knew it. You were able to do everything without so much as a plan. You truly never failed to surprise me. By the way, where did Elvira and Plachta, the mayor, get to? They've gone to Catty's tavern to discuss some work. The second floor of the tavern has been turned into the mayor's office. Oh, cool. Guess I'll pop by with some congratulatory snacks from them later. Shoot, that's right. I have to get back to work. Dang, you just gone and reminded me that I've got a client waiting on me. I completely forgot. I too must tend to my blade. Alright, I guess I'll see you guys later. Yeah, back to the grind, I suppose. Bye guys, see you later. Do let me know if you require my assistance at any point. Now, let us pay a visit to Elvira and the mayor. Sounds good. I actually have something I need to talk to Plachta about. Yes, as do I. So first things first, we're going to pop along here and we're going to have a look at the shops and make sure there's no books that we can use. And it looks as though there's a character event here. I see. So you want to train under me in the art of quick thinking so you can improve your alchemy. Yep, please teach me everything you know, Master Alette. Master, huh? A wise choice. You've come to the right girl. I'm going to teach you all you need to know to make it as a proper businesswoman. But you do know I'm not actually planning on becoming one. Well, in any case, before we can get into thinking on your feet, first I gotta see how you handle a sale. Why don't we start off by having you serve the next customer who drops in? Sure, no problem. Interesting, so that is how you have come to manage the store today? Yep, so how can I help you today? Alas, the hammer I use for smithing is not the mighty tool it once was. I am looking for a sturdy successor. Yet my coin purse is a little light. Perhaps I should settle with a less costly option. Ah, gotcha. In that case, I'll give it to you half off. Uh-oh. Half price? While I could certainly afford it at such a price, are you sure it is acceptable? Please don't worry about that. What matters most is seeing our customers smile. Well, if you insist, I shall accept your kind offer with my deepest gratitude. So how was that? Wasn't offering that discount a clever decision? Using the wholesale price, and considering the material and quality, I worked out how low I could go while still making a profit. Yeah, you did manage to make a profit. I did good then. But recklessly slashing the price and shrinking our profit down to the bare minimum doesn't a merchant make. You're no pupil of mine. Get out of here. What? But I managed to make you a little money. Alright. Well, let's see what she's got for sale. Right. I think we could do with a couple of these. Oh, we can buy quite a lot of them. We'll just buy 5 then. Right, where can we go now then? There seems to be another event here, so we'll pop to Purges. Da 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 da! Congrats, Sophie! What's all this about? You've bought a ton of stuff from my store, so I've got a present for you. From now on, I'll give you a little discount whenever I restock your items. Whoa, you mean it? Of course I do. You guys are my best, most favourite customers after all. Thanks, Perker. I'll be buying even more from you now. Restocking items has become a little cheaper. Hey Plachta, congratulations on your appointment. Oh, there you are. Hello Sophie, Ramizel, and... You really are me after all. Huh? Why would that make you sigh? I never expected that coming face to face with my past self would be so painfully embarrassing. I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about. Even your young self is so nice and proper. Of course, I am a proper first-class alchemist. All that aside, I am very intrigued by your body. What happened to me? To be more precise, how did I manage to transfer my soul? I guess it's no surprise you're curious about that. Mightily curious indeed. Stop it, past me. Please do not say mightily curious like that. What? I don't understand what you were talking about. You will understand when the time comes. Oh, goodness me. Returning to the matter at hand, please tell me why I have become a doll in the future. No, I cannot speak with you about that matter here. It is not a tale that can easily be told. Oh, I see. Besides... Huh? No, never mind. Anyway, what are the two of you up to? You mentioned having work to attend to. Yes, I heard from Catty the other day that some of the townspeople were hurt by monsters near Roytale. Well, it's fairly normal for monsters to appear. Elias and the others always fight bravely to take care of them for us. While I understand there are also some such cases in the past, it appears there has been a significant increase in incidents recently. In addition, reports say these monsters are unusually aggressive and many have sustained injuries trying to deal with them. The monsters are getting more aggressive, huh? Actually, I think Elias and Diebold mentioned something like that earlier. Yes, they spoke of encountering some particularly hostile monsters emanating some sort of an aura. I too have seen reports of hostile monsters shrouded in dark auras. That is why I wish to ask Elvira what she knows about the monsters. However, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with the monsters either. It's true that when I created this world, monsters were born along with it. However, it's not like I'm in control of the monsters or anything. I had hoped we would be able to ask Elvira to do something about the situation, but it seems not. Unfortunately, it appears that investigating this matter will be my first job as mayor. I'm sorry, if only I'd done a better job. Don't blame yourself, Elvira. None of this is your fault. Yes, it is a natural byproduct of the creation of a world. I will keep you abreast of any developments in this matter. In the meantime, you should all rest. You must have all drained yourselves helping me. Will do. I'll be taking it easy in the atelier. Do be sure to continue with your alchemy training. There is to be no slacking off until you have passed the alchemy examination. And you, please keep a good eye on Sophie for me. Yes, you may rest assured there will be no lazing about in the atelier. You sure found yourself a strict mentor. So we need to return to the atelier now. So that's what we're going to do. Wow, you really are good at this. Your technique is very different from mine. Really? Definitely. Plachta taught you that, right? Yeah, she told me her, I guess, secret tricks. But it was my grandmother who taught me the foundations. I wish I could have learned even more from her. I see. But by the way, I've been wondering this for a while, but don't you use catalysts? What are catalysts? I have also never heard of such a thing. What are they? I guess you could call them helpful items for synthesizing. Put one in with your ingredients and it'll give the materials a bit of an extra push to help them connect. What? But my grandmother never told me anything about them. Incredible. Please do teach us more about these catalysts. They sound mightily curious indeed. I want to know more too. Using them sounds way easier than swapping out my cauldron. Swapping out your cauldron? Why would you do that? Indeed, that also piques my curiosity. But for now, catalysts. Right. Well, rather than listening to me give you the rundown, I'm sure this will go faster if you give them a try yourselves. You can start by having a go using some catalysts I have on hand. Here. Obtain the catalyst Growlia. Obtain the catalyst Lemetia. Thanks. Alright, let's get to work. Sophie, wait. Given this is our first time using a catalyst, how about you and I engage in a little competition? What? Again? Oh, that sounds interesting. In that case, I'll be the judge. Not you too, Ramizel. What's the matter, Sophie? You're welcome to pass if you were feeling intimidated. Fine, I'm in. This may be my first time using a catalyst, but I don't plan on losing. We shall see about that. Okay, I'll have you both make a breezy aroma. I think it's the perfect choice for two catalyst beginners. Any objections? Nope, because breezy aromas heal the whole party, so I'm quite happy to make one of those. And I'll make it the best I can. I can handle anything. Alright, best of luck to you both. I'm expecting good things. So, catalysts. You now have access to catalysts which change some of the rules of synthesis. You'll be prompted to choose a catalyst after selecting the recipe you want to synthesize. Catalysts are not consumed on use. Different catalysts have different effects when activated. For example, the Growlia catalyst increases effect levels more quickly. Your choice of catalyst will have big impact on the synthesis process. Explore different options and discover your own unique style. You can also re-synthesize catalysts in order to imbue them with stronger effects. Catalysts have many useful effects such as enlarging the synthesis panel and preventing components from being overwritten. Restricted panels. You can now select restricted panels when beginning synthesis. These high difficulty panels have missing squares that inhibit component placement. You can switch between ordinary and restricted panels by pressing L1 and R1 on the catalyst selection screen. Some effects can only be applied to an item by using a restricted panel. Additionally, for the effects that cannot be improved on a standard synthesis panel and are indicated by an X symbol, you will likely be able to increase their effect levels on a restricted panel. Harness the potential of catalysts and restricted panels to craft items with powerful effects. Okay, these are the books we picked up from the Purges shop. The secret ingredient, how to make wise cream and confettio. A pony guide to DIY, learned how to make an understone and a spur holes plywood. Right, so do we need to make these then? Synthesize a breezy aroma with a quality of 80 or higher. Right. So we need to obtain refresh oil and charm and duft. So let's see if we can make refresh oil. There we go. Alright, the winner of the Catalyst Challenge is Sophie. Congratulations. Huh? What, really? Indeed, you made something of great quality. I'm not playing favourites here. Plachta, any objections? None. Your judgment was correct. Even I can see clear as day that Sophie's skills are superior to mine. I am completely ashamed of myself. Plachta. Plachta, wait. Sophie, don't. Stay here. It'll only make matters worse if you go after her. But... I'll talk to her. It'll be okay. Trust me. She's gone. Does Plachta hate me? Speaking of Plachta, I wonder if the mayor is doing alright. Would be good to talk with her about this too. I guess I'll go and check in on her. So first off, I want to check on the item we've just made. Not that item. So recovery 45. Restores MP as well. Applies 3 stacks of HP regen. Recovery up by 20%. Recovery by 10%. What an amazing healing item that is. We want to change that over for there. I think what we need to do, is we need to duplicate this item. So our first stop is going to be at Purges. So we're going to go to Purka. And we're going to ask her to duplicate this item for us. Breezy aroma. There we go. Oh, 2,956. We'll get 2. And then we can have... Is it equipment? Yeah. And then we can have a couple of characters with them on. Yeah, he's in one for Plachta. We'll swap over this one. And then we can have other people with them. Let's see. We'll have... I mean, you never know when you need somebody else with a healing item on. So we'll give them the 74 one. And that'll do for now. So we're going to deliver... No, we're going to go here. Ah, she's here. Looks like she's pretty busy. Maybe I should leave her to it. Why are you standing there, Sophie? Please do come in. Huh? How did you know I was here? Your presence is very distinct. I can always sense when you were nearby. Oh, anyway, what are you up to? I am looking through a collection of files regarding Roytale. Speaking of Roytale, it's a pretty big town, but it doesn't have a lot of people for its size, huh? That is highly surprising. Every single resident was personally summoned here by Elvira herself. Personally, looking at it that way, I guess it's actually a lot. It is my mission to make it even just a little easier for the townspeople to accomplish their dreams in this place. However, in order to do that, there is a mountain of tasks awaiting me. Sounds like a tough job. Let me know if there's ever anything I can help with. Now, that is enough about me, Sophie. Was there something you wish to speak to me about? Huh? You really can read me like a book. Here's the thing. I had an alchemy showdown with Plachta, but... I can already picture where this is going. You won the showdown, correct? Yeah, but then Plachta suddenly ran out of the atelier. Goodness, she is a terribly immature. Only a fool runs away after a loss. I tried to go after her, but Ramizel said she'd go instead. Do you think that was the right move? Yes, I would say so. In the past I was very prideful. I was moody and hated to lose. Allow me to apologise on behalf of my past self for making you so anxious. No, it's alright. I'm kinda glad I get to see all these different facets to you that I've never seen before. It's an unbearably embarrassing ordeal for me, however. Anyway, would you like to talk for a while, since you came all the way here to see me? Yes, gee, there's so much I want to tell you. Time has truly flown, Sophie. I think you ought to return to the Atelier soon. Oh yeah, the other Plachta's probably back by now. Yes, I do hope so. I could be unreasonably stubborn at that age. I'm sure it'll be fine. Plachta, can I come by for another chat sometime? Of course, Sophie. There is no need for undue restraint. You did call us family, remember? Yeah, okay, I'll drop in again soon. Good luck with everything. So we want to hand in this, what is it? The old healing item. I can't remember what you call it. An ointment, is it? I've got another character event. Can we just get on with the game, please? Hello, Catty. What's that you're reading? Oh, this. It's a registry of all the Erdwedge's inhabitants, past and present. Wait, you mean everyone who's ever lived here? Absolutely. There'd be trouble if we weren't keeping track, you know. Take, for example, if everyone thought that someone had gone home, but they were actually missing. Having records like these helps make sure that no one gets lost in the shuffle. I'd never even thought about that. Besides, it's what I do best. You preferred to running a tavern? I would have thought keeping records would be even more work. Like I said before, I've got a soft spot for this kind of thing. Used to be my career, actually. You mean you were a historian? Something like that, but not quite. Do you know what the Observation Institute is? The Obs are what now? I've never heard of it. Ah, figures. Wouldn't have been of much interest to anyone who wasn't a scholar. The Institute is a historical archive of sorts. Well, I say historical, but it also collected material on monsters, geography, ancient literature, you name it. I was the head archivist, the youngest ever, I might add. I'm not too sure what that means, but it sounds like you were a super important person. I don't know if it was as illustrious as all that, but it's held in high enough regard, likely due to the obscene number of documents that need managing. What? That's incredible. Heh, still, the workload matches the prestige. I barely had time to breathe. Compared to my work at the Institute, keeping citizen records here is child's play. You can't judge a book by its cover, eh? Anyway, since you're here, let me get you some tea. Well, that explains her knack for collecting information, but what's keeping a head archivist here for so long? Right, so let's see if we can hand in some requests now. Let's turn in a few of these. Right, we have to return to the atelier now then. There you are. What are you doing out here? You're pretty upset about losing to Sophie, huh? I believed I could win. I was so certain that I had somewhat grown thanks to the recent events. And yet, I was still unable to beat Sophie. I still lost to her. I am surely missing something of vital importance. Really, I think you've got everything you need. But I remain unable to beat Sophie. Besides, that item she made to transport souls, I don't think I would be able to do the same. I would not even know where to begin. I will never surpass Sophie. Hey, there's something I want to ask you. Is it really that important for you to beat Sophie at alchemy? What? My alchemy is nothing but a drop in the ocean compared to the two of you. But I still have my own things that I want to do. Dreams that I want to pursue. Dreams? That's right. I mean, most alchemists dream of doing something with their alchemy, right? Those dreams don't just disappear because we may be inferior to someone. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Plus, I don't think you're missing a thing. Rather, I think you've simply lost sight of some things. Lost sight of things? Yes, those important thoughts that have always been inside of you. Please tell me, just what are they? Sorry, but I can't. I don't know what they are. Besides, there's no point unless you uncover them for yourself, through your own experiences. I have to uncover them myself? Might all feel very uncertain, but you'll be okay. I know you can do it. You have what it takes. I believe in you. You do realise I may not live up to your expectations. Oh no, you will. As long as I'm with you, I'll make sure you do. Seems I've found another person besides Sophie whom I must surpass. Thank you, Ramizel. I promise I shall someday recover my own dream. Phew, thank goodness the mayor's here. I haven't been able to relax like this in such a long time. You were doing all the mayoral work before Plachta came along, right? Pretty much. I wasn't very good at running a tight ship like a real mayor should though. So you're not good at that kind of stuff. Yeah, you got it. I'm not exactly the most thorough person in the world. That's why I'm really glad you're all here to help me out. How long do you plan to stay here for? Until Plachta's satisfied, I guess. Elvira said we don't have to worry about time passing in the real world, since time flows differently here. And I kinda want to spend more time with, Huh? Oh, nothing. You two, do you not think you were both getting a little too comfortable in your laziness? But it's been so long since I've been able to just relax and do nothing. I've been working non-stop since coming here It's nice to finally have some me time. What? Me time? Ramizel, you still have requests you must attend to, no? And according to my future self, Sophie must train for her license examination. Hurry up now. No more lazing about. Get back to work. She's bounced back a bit too well. Yeah, it's like we have two Mayor Plachtas now. Excuse my intrusion. Oh no, what brings you here in such a hurry? I do apologise for barging in, but I have a message. The Mayor wishes to see you all at once. Plachta wants to see us right now. It's probably something major if she wants to see us so urgently. Understood. Let us all go at once. Thank you. Seems like the monsters we fight get stronger and stronger the further we get from Roytale. Makes sense, doesn't it? The further you are from town, the fewer people you get passing through. Which is great if you're a monster. Fewer unwelcome visitors, better survival rates. That's true. So knowing that, is there anything that we could do to be better prepared? Like what? Well? Huh, ain't it obvious? We get everyone together and let loose with a super special mega attack. By everyone, do you mean all 6 of us at once? I don't see how that could be a good idea. It's nothing short of reckless. Actually, his plan isn't without its merits. Certainly coordinating 6 people to attack in sync would be next to impossible, but a pair could pull it off without too much trouble. That makes sense. You know, this just might work. Sophie, you really think we could pull it off? I don't see why not, right? Let's talk battle tactics. Well, that's all we can do for now. All that's left is to try it out in the field. While I know that it should work in theory, I still can't help but be a little concerned. I hope I don't mess up. Don't worry, Sophie, remember, I'll be here to help. Great, I'm stuck with this guy. Screw this up and I'll kick your butt into next week. Haha, you just be careful you don't trip over your own feet. If all goes well, we should be able to create a litany of different combos in due time. We ought to keep that in mind as we hone our skills. Dual Trigger Flash Strike has been acquired. Dual Trigger Photon Ruler has been acquired. And Dual Trigger Whiteout has been acquired. Dual Triggers. Press L2 to use a dual trigger when the DG dual gauge is at 100% or higher. Initially, the dual gauge can only be filled to 100%, but this cap will increase every time a character reaches maximum friendship. Using a dual trigger will deplete the dual gauge completely, but the dual trigger will deal more damage the fuller the gauge is when consumed. You can carry up to 100% of the dual gauge over to the next battle. You can learn new dual triggers by deepening your friendships with other characters. Dual triggers you have learned are listed on the stats screen found in the main menu. Every dual trigger is powerful in its own way, so seize the initiative and grow closer with your friends. So we need to hurry over to the Crystal Sparkle Pavilion. Everyone, I do apologise for calling you over all so urgently. It's fine, just tell us what's going on. Is there an emergency? Strange monsters have appeared near Roytale. They have already caused some damage. I've called you here because I need your help to defeat them. Strange monsters? I'm afraid further details were not included in the report. Ah, if I may. Plachta and the mayor are one and the same, yes. It should follow that the mayor has already experienced this occurrence in the past. Heh, that's true. Does that mean the mayor knows all about what the monsters are and what happens here? I do apologise, however, I have no such memories. I have no knowledge of what happened here or regarding anything in Erdwage. But why? I wouldn't think it is something easily forgotten. Unfortunately, there was a time in my past when I had lost all my memories. I believed I was able to recover them with Sophie's help, but it is possible not all of them have returned after all. My remark was most thoughtless. I apologise. Not at all. It is something I, too, have been curious about. But it's really possible for you to only be missing memories specifically about this. Sophie, at present, defeating the monster is of great priority than my missing memories. I have already called upon those citizens who can fight to head north. I would like you all to head to the grasslands to the south of the town, please. Yeah, leave it to us. Elias' super bodyguard will show those things a real fight. Is everyone ready? Let's head off right away. Yeah, right, let's go. Woo! Onward! Haha, would have been nice to do that in sync. Oh well, doesn't change the fact that we're all ready. We'll be back soon, Plachta. Be careful out there. So we're going to head back to the Atelier. Sophie, why do you insist on making our Atelier such a mess? Huh? Is it really that messy? I should put a few things down on the floor. If it's only a few things, perhaps you could make an effort to clean up after your... Yo, Sophie, Plachta, I brought you something. Oi, what's up with the crazy mess in here? It's not that messy. You two are totally overreacting. Ah, can't stand this. Out of the way. Just seeing messy rooms drives me nuts. Alright, that's much better. Incredible. I did not know you had such skills. Heh. Do you always make such a mess? You'd think you'd always be stepping on stuff. I've always left the cleaning to my friends. I mean, was it really that bad? Huh? What? Don't get other folk to clean up your mess. You ain't a baby, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. You really mean it? At least keep your workstation clean, because I'm going to be dropping in for some surprise inspections. Oh, that was scary. Didn't think you could get so angry. I personally found him an exceptional help. I do hope he comes by more frequently. Although I wonder, what brought him in here in the first place? Okay, so that is going to be it for this episode of Atelier Sophie 2, The Alchemist of the Mysterious Dream. In this episode, we have just advanced the story and watched some character development events, and we've done quite a lot of that in this episode. A lot of story building, a little bit of synthesis, nothing major in exploration, but that is going to be for another episode. Thank you very much if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you're enjoying the story so far, tell me what your favourite parts are, what your favourite character, who your favourite characters are in the comment section below. Give me a like and a sub if you're enjoying the series so far. And until next time, that's goodbye from me, and I will see you guys on the flip side.